Alright, dark greetings everyone. Oh, perfect. Captions worked the first time through. Welcome back to more of the Outer Worlds. I forget what we're doing. We're finding the printing press and hopefully Zora's team. We're really going ham on these Icon-oclast and stuff quests.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years.
Who the hell is that? Hey, Marauder. What's up? Oh no, somebody just rolled through and murdered these people. Who could it have possibly been? Certainly not me. We were never here, you two. I'm honestly more than okay with exhausting my light ammo on these ones. And saving my heavy ammo for, shall we say, the bigger beasties. I think these folks are respawning. I mean, that's a-okay by me. That is just more... Iconoclast Apostle Helmet. Doesn't really do much for us. The Vermin. I don't particularly feel like clearing this whole area again. Looks like I won't need to, though. Oh wow, they dragged this fight all the way out here.
Ready for more.
Honestly, that was solid teamwork, though. I got to just shred all the little ones while they distracted their Sam, so... Really good hustle, team. I'm definitely running out of light ammo at some point, but... Okay, found you guys. May and August, hello.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Zora sent me to look for you guys. Once I get you out safe, I'll see about that press.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
My professional medical advice is to get out of here as soon as possible. Bleeding might kill him, but rats definitely will.
How many years of medical school went into that word of wisdom? Sorry. We appreciate the assist. We just need to find our medic so we can do exactly as you say. Get the hell out.
Any idea where he went?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Got it. I'll see if I can find him. Can I not heal these people on my own? I am so good at medicine. Alright, whatever. I guess I'll clear all these out on my way there. God, the minigun is so satisfying. Chain gun to go burr. I am about to kill the last of my light ammo on this pretty soon, so I don't know. What building is this? Terra 1 Publications. I gotta help him out before I get that printing press. So let's go search the settlement first. We got some Colossuses, so let me... Plasma cannon, also extremely satisfying. Okay, no, that was just a regular Icon-oclast corpse. I did not, in fact, kill the dude I was supposed to save. Not that that's ever happened before, and I would discourage you from looking at previous entries into this series. Just trust me. Skills. Where are we at right now? Hack and lockpick, medical, science, engineering. We typically have Ellie and Parvati, so I don't have to worry about persuade and engineering much. Let's bring up our lockpick and hack to 80 just in case, since we are dealing with a lot of security stuff here. Oh, excuse the cough, folks. Asthma. Oh, why does he have a euthanasia kit? What the fuck? That's grim. Okay.
Any luck out there?
Well, we found the kit. I found your trauma kit. Your medic is dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
You got anything to say, August?
Hey, thanks for the help.
Alright, who knows what we'll find in there. I'll change weapons depending on what we need. Alright, sounds like we can roll with the heavy machine gun for a spell while we kind of build back up our supply of light ammo. Oh, hey guys. I believe this machine gun isn't doing the damage that it needs to be doing because it's Mark 1 and not Mark 2. Which is a bit of a bummer. Because I have no clue when I'm going to be running into a Mark 2 heavy machine gun, but... Okay. See, this is fine. Oh, euthanasia kit. That's a shotgun. Herp derp. Shooting for the head is merciful. Hunting rifle extra. You know, it's tempting. Yeah, truly, I don't know. .21 armor. Is that a Marauder mask? No, that's an Icon-oclast mask. Yep, alright, we're officially over encumbered now. Chronofield aggregator. Wonder what that is. Yeah, I guess the nice part is I don't have to worry about being restricted too much mobility-wise because we've pretty much cleared everything out of here.
Clean this up, right?
Sort of shotgun Mark II. Alright, I'm finding a lot of Mark II stuff here, so maybe all hope is not lost. For a heavy machine gun Mark II. Improved Thug Kit. Interesting. Install rollers. Return to Graham. Lightweight beanie. Terry's birthday. We're not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. We're leaving. Halcyon Representative Terra 1 Hazard Clause. Okay. Some more shitty board protocol. Alright, our work is done here then. Oh, perfect. Vending machine. Hello. Oh, plus an armor rating. I should actually use those more often. Improved Thug Kit. Okay, Chronofield Aggregator. Mr. Power. Yeah, I definitely have to put that on some stuff. Mag 2 Power. I should put that onto one of these machine guns, actually. The Magnum. Improved Tech Kit. And let's sell this junk. I am rolling in bits. I keep wanting to say caps a la Fallout, but they are bits. Final notice, Schuster C. A disgruntled employee telling the rest of us to go to hell. Which I respect.
Nice going.
Quite a few bits in there. Ooh, and a plasma rifle 2.0. Are any of you rocking the plasma rifle 2.0? You are, in fact, not. I don't know, it's tempting. I guess I'll keep it, and I will see what happens. It's only 3 weight. Oh, I have 2 extra hunting rifles. Why do I have 2? Shipment status. UDL masks. Olfactory sensors. Replacement rollers. I mean, I'll sell it right now. The plasma launcher is still bad. I keep thinking this is some kind of special pistol, but it's really not. Transition to Monarch Wilderness. Alright, we can just go back to Amber Heights. Auntie Cleo's diet toothpaste. Alright. All the way up to them again. Can I pick this up? No.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
I mean, speaking of foolish endeavors, if there are gunships, they sure didn't stop me from landing here.
They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
Is that what you're arguing about? Going to war with someone?
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
You want to attack the city?
Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us.
Are they really doing better than you are?
Doubtful. But we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share.
Sure, but that seems desperate.
It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right.
I see. Listen, I've been to the printing press. It's clear.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, the Vanoys are on their way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Just one?
Nyoka, I can smell you're having fun.
I'm gonna beat you to the triage clinic. I didn't go the wrong way this time. Excuse me. I wonder if this is now where she proposes a change in management. Alright, sorry, but that had to take a hydration break. Oh, now the controller's acting up. There we go.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Nope, but no one will tell me.
Famous pirate raid, right? A little messy for my tastes, but those guys were in and out like pros.
Right. common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
The Amber Heights gate?
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
I sure am doing a lot of detective work. Why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
A random door code doesn't sound useful, Zora.
I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers.
I don't get what's so important about this. Don't you have bigger problems?
I surely do. But it's not far, and if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
I like the way you think. Alright, go to relay station, see if the code's useful. Anything else?
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war.
That's what everyone always says. Right, I'm on it.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Alright, Radio Free Monarch. Where's Little Memento? Oh, Little Memento's just up the road. Let's do that then. And it's on the way to pretty much everything else, so... we will continue our Monarch journey. I do very much appreciate my current team because as much as I love Parvati, I feel like she would have a hard time with just all of the bullshit that goes on here in Monarch. Onward. That's a mantisaur.
Here they come. Score, Cap. Damn, but we're good.
Manticarapace. Oh dang, they fucked up those marauders, which I respect and appreciate. Who are these
Love
folks?
to get my hands on whatever did that.
All right. I think we're going the long way. If this is... Hold on. Light ammo, heavy ammo. Again, I respect the clever mine placement, although it does make things a bit of a pain in the ass for me.
And that's how it's done, Captain.
Okay, I was gonna say, I kind of want to keep going in this direction until I find... until I find a fast travel point. Hey, Marauder, look out.
Let me go.
Guess you weren't a particularly great lookout.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Whoa.
Oh, this is for the Errors Unseen quest for Catherine, so we're kind of jumping the gun a little bit. Wait, I was just up here and didn't check the body. Nope, I did check the body. Ignore me. I'm a hot mess.
Damn. You got some nimble fingers, Captain.
That a euphemism? I'm okay with it if it is. Is this the Cascadia terminal? Terra 1 Publications. Hey guys, what's up? I'm I'm getting the feeling that rocking the sniper right now might be a better idea. Okay, yeah, right now I'm exploring this whole middle section.
Won't try that again.
Cool beans. Now I get to try to keep track of where the bodies are. There's another raider camp. There are so many raiders.
Nailed him, Captain! Opening fire!
I don't know where the bodies are. Okay, I've explored most places along the road. Are those ruins that I've explored? They are actually.
Nice one! Here we go! Love a good fight.
Alright, good shit. This is probably the best use of my heavy ammo right now. Besides maybe swords. I will get to you in 1 second. I'm pretty sure I only shot marauders, but I don't know. Entirely possible I shot those guards as well. Because they were there.
They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
You'd figure wrong, lady. Just exploring.
Oh, well, okay. I can appreciate an adventurous spirit.
Can you?
Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Oh, okay. I mean, good shit. You're a Fallbrook person. I mean, I guess I'm glad I stumbled on her. I don't know that I would have if I hadn't been, like, specifically looking for her. I haven't been to those ruins yet. Or maybe I have. Terra 1 Publications? Oh, that's where I last was. So no, I have not been to those ruins yet. And the more I think about it, the more I realize I don't know that I have a way to cross that chasm. Yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna have to go down there my damn self.
Here we go.
Nice one!
Perfection.
Alright, Mega Cannon brought down. What do you have for me? Mr. N. ¿Qué Melchor? ¿Cómo le fue? I mean, they took a bite out of all these folks. I'm sorry, plasma cutter gold. What? Interesting. What are the rest of you packing? You have a mace. Here. Take the plasma cutter gold. Alright, so that's it for us here. We have the fast travel point for this location. I don't know, I guess I should do it while I'm here. It seems like bad form to see that people are like, you know, being kidnapped and that whole shebang and not to do anything about it, so...
Oh, here we go.
Down they go!
Dun 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 dun.
Going all right.
Reconstructed heavy weapons armor. Or heavy armor, rather. Let me take a crack at that. See, this is 29 armor. Oh, 34 armor for the Icon-oclast stuff. I don't know how to give that to. I almost want to give that to Parvati. Oh, yeah, baby. So, alright, what are you packing? This is 29. This is 34. Full cranial helmet, 38. Alright, and Nyoka, you can take the elite troop armor. With that, and I can give Parvati the other elite troop armor that has the tech skills. Yeah, you wear that well, Ellie. Full cranial helmet. I don't think I killed those scientists. Use terminal. Universal Defense Logistics. Messages. From N. Sanders. R. Valdez. R. Valdez. Alternate project titles. Hack 20 for Powell's login. Return to root. Research data. Transfer files to external tape. Oh, so it's tough. So I guess I was supposed to be doing this for Catherine. But I fucked up and I kind of did this earlier than I was supposed to. Whoops. UDL lab weapons terminal keycard hacking skill too low. Wow, that requires a snappy 150. That is bananas. Ellie, would you like some reconstructed heavy armor? Alright, I don't want to walk around all slow like. So, I don't know. Maybe we should go to Fallbrook and just talk to the sublight people, I guess. Because I am about to, like, bypass their shit entirely. And I don't know if that was a fuck up on my part. Nelson Mason.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
He means gullible, Captain.
Watch yourself, Captain. This guy's got eyes like a sprat set on stealing your dinner.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
Did you just say wink at me instead of actually winking?
Don't believe I did. No? Wink. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Let me guess. We pocket the half you save. Wait, that's a stroke of sheer brilliance.
See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him. Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me? In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
Make it 35 plus a sample of the goods and you got a deal. Wink.
35%? Are you out of your gourd? If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Morgellons, I wouldn't stand for this. But things are what they are, so I'll agree to it. But not 0.5% more. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Yeah, I should probably work towards establishing a better rep with Sublight. Why not? I'll sell it. Not like I'm using it anyway. See. No, I'm not a stealth person. We can put that on the hunting rifle. Improved tech hit. Magnum. Mag 2 power. Mr. Power.
You seen Arthur today? Think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
The Chet.
No, but thank you. I'm quite all right as I am.
Where can I find Catherine?
Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Okay, seriously, what's your deal, the Chet?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure.
Not that I give a shit about his hoity-toity ass, but it would be interesting if they gave us the option of maybe like covering his passage and having him owe you a favor when he gets to Byzantium. Sublight, dry goods and sundry. Insurance agent.
Nicely done.
View recent records. Cartwright Fanny. Filed on behalf of CMP. Return to root. Don't let me poking around in your offices. Insurance agent, hello.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
That's a little ableist.
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch? Actually, I figure insurance would thrive on Monarch, at least for the insurance company.
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
I don't believe you. So you're dodging the authorities.
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
I bet. What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
I would like insurance for my outrageous statements. Who gets their eyebrows insured? I would.
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Yours must be a booming industry.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Oh god, I was waiting for the, insurance portion of this corporate hellhole.
folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as these things.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in?
Well, since no one is home, don't mind if I do. Mama needs some ammo. Someone's gonna watch me break in here and do that. Oh, never mind. It's just locked, period. Fallbrook domicile key. Oh, I think that's an issue with Catherine, as in she would set me up with one. Gotcha, gotcha. Let me see what's up here. Is this Fallbrook or Cascadia? Insert Hawthorne's ID cartridge verified. But this has to be the Fallbrook landing pad, right? Access shipping manifest. Outgoing anti-Cleo perishables. Incoming Spacer's choice. Purchase request. Supplies delivery. Interesting. Lilia hasn't heard from her agent in Stellar Bay. Don't bite the sun. Visit Hayes Grave. Spratlinks. Yeah, let me do that. I'm here anyway, and I feel like I should raise my sublight reputation. Retrieve the drugs from the Sprat carriers. Oh wow, this was a bit of a doomed initiative.
I can take a hint.
A hint about what? I like that they mark it as steel, as if I was gonna have any qualms about doing this. Alright, I don't want to stop at Malin's House of Rest, but I do want to stop at Sublight Dry Goods and Sundry. Gotta love the jingle. Leanna Reed.
No refunds, no exchanges, no returns. And no whining about it either. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
Who's the top dog in these parts?
Town sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
Not if I kneecap her first. Everyone is hyping her up so much, and I know I'm just gonna have to fight her at some point. A town built into the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
No shit, you're shifty fucks. From who? Monarch is a lawless land.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Why the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Let me see what you've got for sale. You got anything special? You do, but you won't sell it to me. Because Catherine has not given you the go-ahead. And listen, right, like, I can respect that. Duncan.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold free. Was that 75% mold free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Yeah, like you got a queue. Really, I can't buy the restricted stock until we're friends?
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the
I'm really wondering why I can't, like, help the chat out.
Did you find them? Tell me you found my my sprat carriers. Would hate should anything dire have fallen them.
I found your sprat carriers, but someone stole the delivery.
Seeing as how that statement is wink-free, I am madder than a mantis swarm, and ready to bite somebody. You want your cut? You get me the rest of my drugs, no matter what it takes. Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink. Ow! What was that for?
Wink one more time. I dare you.
No, I wouldn't dream of it, really. Wink. Ow! Oh, for the love of... I thought we were joking! If this swell's shut, I swear I'll... Nothing. I am not... Don't punch me. Please and thank you. Though, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
I love that we get, like, a reputation raise by, clocking him twice because he's annoying.
Miss Minnie Malin, get your twitchy whiskers back here. Don't you run out that door. It's a cruel world outside. Close the damn door. You'll let my sprats out.
What the fuck is this?
Damn it all. Now look what you've done. It'll take me ages to round him up again. State your purpose or get out of my face, domicile intruder.
I'm looking for some missing sprats. You wouldn't have seen any around?
Missing? Nope. Mine are all found and accounted for. Thank you kindly. Now if that'll be all, I've got an animal rescue service to oversee, and it ain't easy. Lots to do. Got a multitude of sprats to spay and feed.
These sprats you stole are drug carriers. I'm here to retrieve the goods.
I don't care if Nelson sent you or not. You won't be hurting a hair on any of these sprats' heads. I've killed vicious beasts for them. I ain't afraid to take on a human.
I respect that stance.
Back out of this domicile, hands up, or become sprat food, intruder.
I won't hurt your sprats. The drugs have probably passed through their medical tracks already. No need for vivisection. Sprats possess rapid digestive systems.
You want to dig through sprat droppings? Be my guest. Get your drugs, then get lost.
This is disgusting. I may kill Nelson after this. I appreciate his gumption in sprat rescue and his big chunky girl here, and thus I will not attack any of them, but this was disgusting and I hated every second of it. I have your drugs, Nelson.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
I'm gonna have to punch him again. I searched all over town, couldn't find him.
They must have hightailed it out of town. Just my luck. I mean, sure, every scheme has its leaks to plug. But at this rate, I'll be ruined. What am I gonna do now?
Stop attaching drugs to rats. You're gonna pay me.
Great. And now I'm in the red. Some scheme this turned out to be. No offense, but next time, I think I'll go with someone else.
Please do. Let's see. Star-crossed troopers, don't bite the sun. Open the sealed door. Where was Space Crime Continuum on the map? I mean... Here, let me do that. I guess I have to be in Stellar Bay for it. I have to find Lilia Hagen's operative, so I guess let me find them and then I'll report to... I'll report to someone, I don't know who. Oh, I've been here a bunch of times. I should have done this earlier. Transition to Stellar Bay Ruins. Bloody note. Retrieve the missing passcode. Meet with Catherine. Alright, we're finally gonna meet this infamous Catherine. Listen, the chat.
Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Bye.
You seen Arthur today?
Wesley Alexander. That's quite the prodigious name. I can make my way down. Yvonne.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind.
I like your glasses.
So, what's your story?
Well, it's the strangest thing, really, but I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
That is a bold claim. You do serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time.
This a sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
I'd like a drink, and also to sell you some stuff that I no longer need. Alright, good talking to you, Vaughn. Wesley, hello.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here?
I sent me back here.
On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Got any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs.
So then what do you do?
This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Bold claims. Bold claims from all these folks. Alright, let me say it before I talk to Catherine in case I fuck up the dialogue somehow. I'll hack your computer later.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of man dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Then I'm half telling. Lilia sent me. Took care of your little drug running problem.
Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem.
He tried to cut costs by using sprats instead of autoloaders from transports.
That dunderhead. Can't hardly fathom how that panned out. Let me guess. It involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess.
Alright. Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Right, the Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Remind me what Alta Vitae gas has.
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
I appreciate your turn of phrase. Are you kidding me?
Hold your thrusters. I ain't even got to the tricky part. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
No problem. Neok has handled mantisaurs before.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
You definitely don't like them, okay?
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike and when to wait. Shame what came of your crew.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing we have an engineer. Parvati will handle it.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Any tips on how I might get in?
If you got brass knockers, you can shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Boy, if I know.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
I like you, Catherine.
Clive?
Let's talk about something else. I'd like a room.
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter. I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
For $388, consider it sold.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Sandra said you might know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
I'll check it out.
And I'll thank you kindly.
Alright. We got a bunch of quests.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Give or take, it's all a bit hazy when I think back on it.
Let me talk to Duncan and get that fake ID. I don't know. Might be easier to just waltz in disguised and sabotage the place instead of having to murder everyone.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
I don't like you. Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the CMP factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
I think the fact that Catherine Malin sent me for it makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to, say, scratch your itch?
Let's deal. Oh wow, I'm still not on the list of people who can buy the good shit. What? Okay, Radio Free Monarch. Watch the Ether Wave. Weapons from the Void. Apparently... Wait, so I can buy that stuff. Alright, I can go talk to Sandrar.
Hungry? Nope.
Sublight Datapad, Rizzo, UDL. Alright, one's in the Rizzo factory, the other's at the UDL lab. Good shit.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Acquired the science weapon on Monarch. Alright, so... Let's go to the UDL factory. I already killed everyone here, so we're fine. Ooh. I have the power. I mean, I have the password. Is there another terminal? Space Crime Continuum. Wait, what the hell? Okay, so it's a different secret lab. That's fine. Alright, let's keep handing stuff in to level up.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you?
Found the data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Not so fast. What are these reformations you're talking about?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
I don't know what you think you're gonna accomplish. I'd just as soon reorganize it into itty-bitty pieces with a really big gun, but you just keep being you.
You can't build anything that way. What's the point?
It's fun.
Nonsense. There's nothing more invigorating than a well-developed 10-year plan. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Alright, here you go.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Alright, so that's them. I guess start upping hack. And engineering. Yeah, I'm gonna need that, because if I have Sam and the Vicar, then I only need to be up to like 130 hack. Not that that's better. Yeah, let me bring engineering up. And then let's see. Alright, I can have more carrying capacity. Alright. Radio Free Monarch, Weapons from the Void, deal with Clive. Where's Clive? Alright, that's closer. We can do the sealed gate thing. Let's go to Fallbrook Crossroads. I do wonder why I don't have the task to look for... Oh. Your MSI people just standing out here.
Oh, hey there. Thanks again for getting me away from those marauders.
Hey, Ryan. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by.
Sandra was singing your praises about a bolt something or other. Suppose that warrants a discount.
How's your day going?
You want to buy something?
More like sell you stuff. So are you an independent merchant, or...
No, don't be absurd. I'm based out of Stellar Bay, but I cater to our more, trailblazing clientele.
I'm surprised you're so chipper about working out here.
Hey, life's too short to be worried about danger this and careful that. I'd rather just do my job and try and enjoy it.
You never did tell me how you got captured.
Oh, it's nothing out of the ordinary, really. I was on my way to Fallbrook and got jumped by insane, bloodthirsty cannibals. It happens.
It does happen. Let's see what you got. You got any specialty stock here? I mean, I'll buy that single weapon part off of you. MSI Elite Armor, MSI Elite Helmet. You know, I'm curious if I ever got, like, any... I don't think I got any, like, about to head home on time for once. Oh, wow. I mean, congrats for going home on time. I'm sorry that doesn't happen more often. Huh. I'm surprised. I don't believe I got any Elite Spacer's Choice armor. Probably because...
on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink.
Probably because I never went for the corporate solution. I can't see my little arrow.
We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Okay, cool. I'm going the right way because I haven't checked this area here.
Here we go.
I got another fighting me.
This Manta Queen is a tough customer. I see you standing here.
A word, if I may be so bold?
You may indeed be that bold. Weston Sloan.
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Sure. Show me what you've got. You know, I'm annoyed now. Now I'm gonna freak out. And wonder if I actually did get, like, Elite Spacer's Choice gear and I just didn't, like, pick it up or anything. Or I sold it off somewhere. Or maybe it's just the MSI that's, like, some measure of grateful. Because, like, I didn't get shit from Auntie Cleo.
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected.
I'm sorry, is that directed at me or Ellie?
I'd turn back. This path has been a death trap for many. Safer paths up can be found to the west.
I'm sorry. What in my behavior has given you the impression that I care about safety? Now we're going through here, just to spite you. Mantisaur lair. Oh, there's a body. Assault rifle extra. I guess we can keep that. See how it goes. Mega Manta Queen. Alright, let me save.
Here they come. Not getting through. Nothing. Solid kill.
running away.
Everyone all right?
Sure and straight. Okay, that ups my accuracy. Alright, I didn't get a terrible amount of things for this to have been the, like, terrifying Mantisaur den. Gotta love abusing the hell out of the time dilation. I mean, I guess this is kind of end of the line. Oh, and I'm over encumbered. I have so much Adrena time too.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
I'm curious why the ringleader went down so much faster than just a regular one. I guess we're at the broadcast tower?
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
I'm assuming they're not that hard to navigate. Damn, robot decided to just land on me.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
That's the idea. Devil's Peak Summit reached. I do find it interesting that everyone is consistently surprised by the marauders. There's enemies up here.
They won't try that again.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Okay, so we're here. Hiram's here. Can I kill those? I mean, they're not registering as enemies. Transition to Devil's Peak Station. You know what? Why not? I'm sure he can sell me stuff. Or at least has a vending machine. Oh.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. We've seen you can't escape me, so leave already.
Can't? Confirmed! Ah! That's the last of them.
This is gonna be... Oh, I was just about to say it's gonna be a slow go, but no, I just found the vending machines. I stand corrected. Is this door sealed? Of course it is.
Ain't gonna budge.
Assault Rifle Ultra.
Well, this place is on lock.
Oh, what that thing's about? Okay, that thing's about to break.
Guess we keep moving forward.
And I'll break it down for parts, and I'll give the... We'll give this assault rifle a shot, see how well it performs. I just realized the goddamn... The little music boxes we pick up also play a corporate jingle.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Great work.
I will talk to him in 1 second. Precisely after I finish robbing all his shit.
on my station, unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder. And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker about.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
I'll just call you Hiram since that's your name.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
Thank you, Nyoka.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force.
You're not wrong on that one.
I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
How many Marauders broke into the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
What's in for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, you said you wanted something from me. Something information-related. I'll give it to you, in person, once I'm safe.
Fair enough.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Who's ready for more?
Let me finish clearing them out, and then I'll worry about looting.
That's the last of them, I think.
Yeah, he's behind that door. I'll come fetch him in a sec. I still have looting to do. I kind of wish there was just a scene where somebody called you out for taking all their shit. I wouldn't regret it, and I wouldn't give any of it back, but I think it would be amusing to just have that acknowledged. Atmospheric controls, on mechanical controls. place has been a good haul. Not even including what Hiram's gonna pay me. Messages from Ramsey. Alright, more inter-office bullshit. I think they do confront you if they catch you in the act. Oh yeah, no. They definitely do confront you if they catch you in the act. I'm just saying, like, not even in one of the stealing scenarios, like one of these, where the dude just leaves and he's like, yo, you took all my shit.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
So you're Hiram? Yeah, like in this one, like, it's not stealing, otherwise I would understand, but, like... I'm here taking the shit, and he's not saying anything.
How'd you do that so fast?
Priority transmission log. Nothing outgoing. Personal files. Clear the blue skies. Sneaky, sneaky. Should have known. Yeah, we'll do clear the blue skies. Don't talk to me that way, Sentry.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service render. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Besides saving your ass? You know why I'm here? Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now?
If you insist.
Ciao maestro, che la do bien.
Before, I am the premier broker for all of Monarch. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful, I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Icon-oclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone.
Yeah, Phineas isn't going to leave his
to send the data,
lab.
I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he cook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous.
'Tis so.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
Fine, tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
can't we just do everything from here? Except it needs 3 keys before it'll activate, and I have to go find them, right?
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back.
I saved your life, don't test
Just
me.
step
Hello,
outside,
Chris, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you holding up?
Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
Lurking is always welcome. Don't feel any pressure to be a chat gremlin.
Always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
I'm starting to see why you don't get much company out here.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
I mean, as the stream title suggests, Monarch is a shithole, and I hate it here. Now I'm waddling all over the place because I'm over encumbered. And you may say things like, Velvet, it's your choice to carry 3 heavy weapons at all times and also wear super heavy armor, while absolutely having an abysmal strength score. And you'd be right. But I'm gonna keep complaining. Sentinel waddling is the best waddling. It is. Like, I'm not even mad about it. It's growing on me now.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly beg you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I can make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
Anyone else hear a high-pitched whining? Did I get tinnitus, or is that just Hiram?
Oh, hello. Hindenburg 3.0. Ooh, that's a quality sonic boom. Dibs.
Black holes. Did you see that?
The big ball of fire? Nah, totally missed it.
Look, there's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
You tell those 2 to fuck off.
Architect save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram, are you there?
It's a reunion, group hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over. You're acting like children, like actually.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Okay. Retrieve the gunship's targeting module. Let me go back in there and sell all my shit off at the vending machine. This assault rifle is working out really well, actually. Is this like... No, this is still the same plasma launcher I have. I mean, it looks like it's got some fun modifications, but... It looks like it's the same shit. Barrel 1, magazine... Yep, same one I've got. Nothing new there. Yeah, these helmets definitely don't stack up to other shit I have. Yeah, I don't need anything doing shock damage. I don't need weapon range. Let me sell this junk. Alright, cool. Oh, I can sprint again. Freedom. The Dissident Hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Canid's Cradle. See where the ship lands. Sucker bait. Don't bite the sun. Visit Hayes' grave.
Only good marauder is a dead or dying one. Slick working.
All's quiet again. Thanks for the easy pay.
Oh, that's the mercenary company. Alright, let me finish doing this, and then we can do the sucker bait one. Sundered Rock. That's an interesting name. The Hammer of Olympus. What? Oh, I'll give that to Parvati. She'll like it. Alright, that was a nice sight. Alright. Onward to the quest. Yeah, I was told not to go up into these mountains because there were spooky creatures, and the spooky creatures were not that spooky. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a named one. That one's got a name. If these beasties have a name, you know they are, some tough customers. I'm trying to burn through the heavy ammo while I build up my reserves of the other ammo. Abandoned relay station. Why are there so many mantisaurs? Mantisaurs don't know how to use radios. At least that I know of. Oh, grenade launcher too. I mean, that's a nice source of heavy ammo. I mean, that's a nice use of the heavy ammo. I can speak, I promise. Use terminal, enter code. Oh, I didn't get a chance to break in. I had to use a code and a key like some kind of pedestrian.
Real slick.
Thanks, Sally. Old data cartridge. Hello. I have a feeling Graham was a contributing factor to the Amber Heights massacre, and that's why he is just so not about talking about it. Sublight Thug. Hemlock's eye patch. There's a lot of cool, like, medium to level 10, level 19. Yeah, there's a lot of cool, like, light armor choices that I don't really make a lot of use out of because I'm all about that heavy weapon life. Let's see, work order. This is just a lot of corporate bullshit. Following all the corporations dipping Monarch. Screw that Brian fella. Journal, sucker bait, return to Zora. Fast travel, Amber Heights. Let's all awful this crap so I can continue sprinting.
Thanks again for helping out. What can I do you for?
Let's trade, man. Actually, do you have anything good for me? You don't, in fact. Yeah, take the heavy machine gun, take the ultra rifle. Rate of fire plus 15%. Maybe. I'll think about it. If there's no other option, I would love to see my minigun with an even better rate of fire. Alright.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Found a box of data cartridges.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... the letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the...
I fucking knew it.
Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
He caused the attack.
Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out. Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
Alright. Space Crime Continuum, Kanet's Cradle, visit Hayes' grave. Yeah, alright, the memento's on the way. Alright, we're finally back on track to do that memento mission after a long while. This planet is huge, and there's so much to do. That's the abandoned outpost. I guess just let me hit the marker for the Cystipeg factory. Forlorn Crossroads discovered. Forlorn is a mood around here. Oh, are those the sewers? Oh, alright, I don't think that's a marker, but abandoned safe house discovered. Alright, let me do the shit and then I'll go take out that encampment. Wait, those are bodies. Somebody wasted those. Mega Raptidon down.
Didn't even get our hands dirty.
See, they have these named creatures or like super predators, and I just wish they had done more with them. Nope, that's part of the relay, okay. I hope it doesn't turn out that, like, Ash murdered them. Because that's been going around a lot. Maybe they planned to, but cut it out for whatever reason. It could be, or maybe it was, like, a fun little side quest, but I don't know. Yeah, like, I feel like they should have done more with it, or at least make it as part of a quest. Like, hey, there's this very dangerous creature out there. You know, go take it out for a reward or something like that. It's just interesting because I keep running into, like, you know, mega versions of the monsters or named ones, but, like, nothing really special comes out of it. Like, it's not even like they drop a rare weapon, which would, I guess, would have made sense. Alright, skills. It's tough. What did I pour my stuff into last time? Engineering. Shit. I'm gonna need at least 20 for now. Yeah, I'm unsure what to put it in. I feel like it was built in with expansion in mind, but never got around to it. Maybe, and yeah, I guess they just didn't do anything for it, because I'm pretty sure that like nothing new was added with Peril on Gorgon or Murder on Ariadnes. I don't know. I'm really torn on what to upgrade, because all my social stuff like is fine between having like the followers and stuff. So really the max I need to get anything to is like 80 or 90, which is fine. I don't use sneak. I feel like I don't have to pour much of else into engineering, but I don't know. The hacking one has me kind of pressed. If only just because the one thing I need, like, no, but I'll be able to find that in the lab. Like, 80's actually fine. 80's pretty fine for most things. Yeah. I'm just gonna bump up my science, I think.
That's how it's done, Captain.
Please let me jump up this steep ass embankment. Nope. Gotta go the long way around. That's fine. Waddle jumping is hard. You know what? I'm not even waddling, though. If I was waddling, I just wouldn't be able to jump, period. What is that, a mantisaur? Oh, and then like a queen. Oh, it made it jump. Listen, mad respect for that little caterpillar. Like, he jumped in there. He jumped in front of the soldier. Whoa, why is she dropping plasma?
That does it. Time for a drink?
I don't like that that's a thing the queens can do. Yeah, like I don't know. It's a little bit like the super mutants used to, like the, what is it? Not Colossus. The behemoth mutants are kind of in Fallout. Like, they have a lot of good stuff, but it's nothing like unique. Or I don't know. I might just be too picky. Hey, buddy. Someone keep that robot off me. Who is that? You know what? Grind fodder makes sense. Although, like, the respawning is spotty in this game, it's not super consistent, so... Did that say that machine gun Mark III? No, still a Mark II. I gotta remember to take the, next time I have a perk, which will be next level, to take the, more weight I can carry, because everyone's now packing heavy weapons. See, I can't unlock this. 150. I'm gonna have to get my lockpick and that stuff way the hell up. Which I guess is expected, but it's still a little frustrating. I'm seeing names. I think those are just the corporate guards that were at the factory. Yep. Oh shit, all his friends are dead. I mean, they give a good accounting of themselves. I don't know why the Sprat's in here. Ordnance control armor. Okay, well. I found your friends, Ash.
Hey, thanks again for helping out. What can I do you for?
Take all this crap off my hands, please. And then we'll talk to Zora. I don't remember. I don't know if I have to like engage her or if she'll call me when she's ready to try to make a change in management.
I'm drinking here. Move yourself on.
I'm here to turn in your quest.
Living on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
Speaking of heartbreak, I found Lamont's body.
You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened?
They bought themselves a ticket off world, but they were attacked while waiting for it.
Damn. Well, you find our box of memories?
That I did. Yeah, thing is, I found the list of agents in that outpost. You weren't on it.
Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative.
Let me guess, that's not a box of memories.
Surely ain't. But it'll buy me some better ones. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits. Here's a couple extra. Now go on. Even old Mantis passed.
Alright, I'm going. Everyone on this planet is the shadiest of fucks. I hate this planet and like 95% of the people on it. You're cool though. Like, we're cool. So far.
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once I hit.
Alright, sounds like she's gonna call us then when she's ready to, make a different deal. I can't do Weapons from the Void yet. Slaughterhouse Clive. Yeah, it looks like we're doing Slaughterhouse Clive. Abandoned Safe House. Forlorn Crossroads. Yeah, we're right down the road from there. Actually, no, we're right about Star-Crossed Troopers. We're still nowhere near where Ellie needs to go. Ignore that completely. Ignore that completely. Cascadia's all the fucking way over there. Also, like, fuck Cascadia. That place is a nightmare. Alright. We're gonna go oust a corporate giant so another one can take over. Oh, I think I'm gonna get.
This factory offers the loveliest aromas, like if you cook borscht over a sulfur pit.
Alright, I discovered this location and I want to clear the rest of the road over there. Oh, that's a fucking cave. Am I gonna go in the spooky cave? Am I that goddamn irresponsible? You bet your ass I am. To the spooky cave. Devil's Peak Caverns. Oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to go in there for a different thing anyway, so I will hold off. Right, another grenade launcher.
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
I've got to do more cardio.
Alright, I assume there's something worthwhile at the top of this mountain. No, that's just the other way into Devil's Peak. Alright. Back to the road. Are you raiders? I mean marauders? I would say by now I must have replenished all my light ammo. standard troop helmet. I guess this is on the way to Cascadia? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that explains it. The road just keeps getting shittier. I'm over encumbered now. No, why'd you roll down the hill, you jerk? Oh wow, alright. Who's behind me?
Who's ready for more?
Somebody went down over here. And I can't loot their body if I don't find it.
That's how it's done, Captain.
Like, my sneak is absolute garbage, but somehow they still don't notice me until I'm right up on them. I could have landed, like, over here in Cascadia. Sorry about that weird overlay. I guess let me find Cascadia, and then I will teleport somewhere that I can... sell all my crap off. So the reason you don't see me needing to pop health off frequently is that not only am I armored like a tank, but I picked up the Harvester perk. So every time I kill someone, I get like 20% of my health back. So it's a good deal. No, I think that's the crashed gunship over there. There's some bullshit over there too. More mantisaurs. Can't break in there yet. Did they step on their own mines? Yeah, they did.
That thing crashed a long time ago. It ain't gonna fly again, so don't go getting funny ideas.
Funny ideas are the best kind of ideas, though. Don't mind the waddling. There's like some kind of lab up there or something, but I can't get up there. And I don't know if I can clock any of these. Oh, there's a chasm. Hello, chasm. I think I have to land on Cascadia proper. Controller, please. There we go. Yeah, so this sucks because it's not letting me discover the town. There's like a little lab up there. Maybe that's a place I can discover and fast travel. I mean, it's no big deal if it isn't, because it's not like that far a trek from the Sissy Pig factory, but
Nothing like a good tussle.
we picked up another piece of reconstructed heavy armor, so like, yeah, go to town. And honestly, like, at this point, take the grenade launcher. Alright, I don't think this is a, shall we say, fast travel spot, but I'm glad I came up here anyway.
You gotta teach me that.
Yeah, Space Crime Continuum. Where is that happening? Yeah, that's just the Cascadia lab. Which is whatever. Alright, so, no.
Hey, thanks again for helping out. What can I do you for?
Take this crap off my hands. To be fair, you should be able to just arm all of your Icon-oclasts with the leftover shit I'm selling you. Ooh, Silver Tongue. Dialogue skills and leadership skills. Interesting. It says armor mod. I wonder if I can put that on just regular clothes. I'll keep that and see how that goes. Okay. Cascadia Turnpike. CMP Borst Factory. Alright, apparently this mission gets very sad and very poignant, so I very much look forward to seeing it. Apparently this is like the best out of all the companion quests, so we can judge it accordingly.
Rats. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
It's fucking bananas. I gave them both grenade launchers and just death rating on all these poor creatures. Got himself in doing the right thing.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Hold on, tell me about the UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
You didn't try and find them? Sounds like they abandoned you. These both sound shitty, but I guess you didn't try and find them is less accusatory.
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it anyway.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Fast travel Devil's Peak Station. Oh, interesting that they just let me fast travel to the inside of it. I thought he had like completely locked me out of here. I guess it's just so that nobody uses the elevators.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? And I don't see an Insta-coffee in your hand.
You're an info broker. What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
I'm curious about MSI and the Icon-oclast. What can you tell me about Phineas? Have you received any broadcast from Earth? Let's talk about the board. Tell me about Phineas.
Not much, admittedly.
You must know something about him.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source. but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
I'm curious, have you received any broadcast from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
Curious about MSI and the Icon-oclasts.
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
What's the story between the two?
You mean between MSI, the Icon-oclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
So MSI would have to stay behind while the other corporations left. So you're the glue that brought them together.
Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray.
I'm curious about Graham Bryant's deep dark secrets. I already know about them.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
I could use some dirt on Sanjar.
Sanjar is not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1. Once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Well, we know Graham was behind that. Let's talk about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
We're getting a bit of a lower dump here. Got any compromising information on the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
So the chairman demonizes Monarch rather than welcome it back into the fold.
Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me.
Wanted to ask you about something else.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
That's enough gossip for now.
How low you seemingly regard my trade.
I already knew all the shit you told me. Sorry, I just like to make sure everything's grayed out. So about that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
It was pretty wild, wasn't it? Us sharing that experience of seeing it crash like that. Where do you think the ship came from?
The board has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Ugh, now I'll never sleep. Unsolved puzzles really torque my sprockets. If you find out what happened, sell me the info.
Of course. Who do you think I should give the module to?
I fear it's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me for advice.
I appreciate your self-awareness, though.
Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint. If anyone's to aim a cannon at my face, I'd prefer it be him. But he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sister-pig. As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you.
I shouldn't be trusted with that either. Thanks for the insight.
I'm quite useful from time to time, aren't I? You're welcome.
It was pretty wild, wasn't it? Us sharing the experience of seeing it crash like that.
Is this bonding? I'm not sure I like it.
You'll get used to it.
Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
How did you get that scar? How did you get that scar on your chin? You can barely see it.
Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time.
I love this game.
Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
Ah, well, we've all been there.
I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else?
Must be the glare. Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's your friend and she's in need. You're the only one who can help.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. Give my regards to Phineas.
Alright, so... yeah, that'll be in Emerald Vale. That's in Cascadia. Canid's Cradle. Oh, it's all the fucking way over there. Maybe I can make the trek through there from the Terra 1 publishings.
Somebody kill this asshole!
I'm reloading! My door pack's out of ammo! Sora can see me now!
Oh, wow. Okay. Rest in pepperoni, I guess.
Move along.
Good to know I can expect some bloodshed on the way to the module. Oh, there's the terraformer up there.
We're doing this. Down they go. Nice one.
Why are there so many manta pillars? All the wildlife is going fucking bananas. Like, assuming they were just all drawn here to the from the crash.
That's the last of them.
Good thing there's a vending machine here, because I'm now over encumbered again. Wow, this is a nice little stash, I guess.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
It's so odd to me because I keep getting the chests that have like the maximum difficulty to unlock, but they don't really have anything great in them. So like, why lock it behind that level of difficulty? I'm gonna have to like cut my sulfur pits. I'm gonna have to cut my way through most of the wildlife here.
Now that was a hunt. Captain, you sure know how to set a woman up for meeting, that's
Ooh, what is this? I mean, it's a heavy machine gun, which is nice, but it's still just a Mark 1. The sound design in this area is really good. There is some quality bubbling, even if it is sulfur. Waddle, 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 waddle. Who was driving the shit?
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Let's see, revamped armor. Ellie, what are you packing? Helmet wise, 38, 49. There you go. Eject Captain Matsu's command key. Run diagnostics. View logs. Start Mayday message.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Defiant to the end. I respect that. My team really just told me to, like, do this my fucking self. That's fine. I'm actually going to call a truce between the MSI and Iconoclasts. So let's go to Amber Heights. At which point I think Zora should find us.
Hey, thanks again for helping out. What can I do you for?
As always, take all these heavy goddamn weapons off my hands. Yeah, I don't need a stealth skills one. Imagine utilizing stealth skills.
Captain, we should chat.
Let's chat.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And you'd run it in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Isn't this going against the philosophist way? And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Isn't this going against the philosophist way?
I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a reason. Maybe his was to teach me to lead, and maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't.
The Iconoclast may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings.
Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yeah, I'll back your play.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
I bring on my hammer for official proceedings.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
I'm sorry, Graham. Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Icon-oclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I know what you did, Graham. I do. She's got the best interests of them at heart. Yeah, dude, you wanted a printing press while she wanted food and meds. I
built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Icon-oclast. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Yeah. Those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of meditating will clean them.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Icon-oclast so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't not much of a choice here, Zora.
Yeah, I had hoped. Please, don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Here they come! Puppet head on! Don't mess with us!
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Icon-oclast, and it never feels right. But this time it's...
Yeah, it was one swing.
You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Neither of you can afford this fight. Monarch is going to devour the victor.
Yeah, well, we'll die Fuck. I sound like Graham. Throwing lives at a problem. We've lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I know it's a long shot, but I'll try. I always go out the wrong door. Make way, everyone. I have a hammer.
If the Icon-oclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble.
Your patrols are getting wiped the fuck out. Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your review, Sandjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
I'm glad you have that. Just don't do it in front of me again. You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
She has a point, sir, and it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Zora leads the Iconoclast now. What about her?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Why do you need the targeting module?
Because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
That's a worthy goal.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
I don't see how UDL is going to let you keep their toys.
The board's own Salvage and Recovery Clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Just don't ask me to log a bunch of cannons from that ship, too.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
Those weapons sound pretty powerful.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclast get them.
Seems like your people should be able to handle this.
Look, Celia, she's being funny again.
I don't think so, sir.
Really? Well, I could have sworn... Well, that's not important. What is important is that there's a considerable distance between us and that ship, and most of it is inhabited by Marauders and Raptidons.
Yeah, that's pretty treacherous.
It is, and that's not saying anything about the Sulfur Pits, the Mantisaurs, the Iconoclast Rebels... Celia, do we have any pep pills? I'm feeling lightheaded.
I'm afraid you finished them going over the sales reports last week.
Oh, well, I suppose you see our predicament.
What's so bad about the Iconoclasts getting that ship?
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
Or they go and get themselves killed. Then they're not your problem anymore.
The board would consider us complicit in any of their folly. That would only get us ousted again.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Good point.
Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
I'm skeptical they'd care enough to wipe us out, but if they did, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, you see our quandary then.
Enough about the
Good,
gunship.
because we haven't a moment to lose.
According to the ship's logs, they suffered some kind of malfunction.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Perhaps there's something deeper going on.
Conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham.
I'll let you know when I've made progress. Alright, we've done about all we can. At least here. So I think we're gonna go check the Emerald Vale, and then when we come back to Monarch, we'll land in Cascadia.
I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Here, let me store my fancy hat in there. My fancy Icon-oclast armor, my glances, the beanie. Let's check my terminal. From T. Kempt. Okay. Sounds like he's doing well for himself as an engineer over in Edgewater.
Okay. So I was watching this program. You remember that spin-off series about the mass marketeer? Halcyon Helen's coming on for a special romance arc. Ah! What if they hold hands?
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that. Hey, boss, I want to talk to you.
I'll speak to you in a second. Parvati.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
Nyoka, hello.
Hey, Cap.
You getting along with the crew?
Well, Sam's been doing my dishes for me, so that's something. It seems genuinely happy to do that. Can an auto mechanical be happy? Opal told me they could once. She believed auto mechanicals feel just like we do. She would always... Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
Felix, you wanted to talk.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
I don't know who you're talking about. Is this about Graham Brandt? Never meet your heroes. Felix, what are you talking about?
Graham Bryant, if that is his real name. I can't trust a word that came out of his mouth. At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Icon-oclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Don't go looking for role models, Felix. You're asking to be lied to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
I would never. I only kill people who shouldn't be first. So, I wouldn't call them innocent.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, don't make me your role model,
Let's
kid.
get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me. Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Ellie, and then the vicar.
Something on your mind?
Vicar, hello.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Range weapon spread. Fuck it. We'll do rate of fire. And then we'll do magazine size. Yeah, we'll make it do plasma damage. Why not? Up the rate of fire. It already does plasma damage, so I guess we'll increase the size. And for the Ultra Assault Rifle, I haven't decided. I'll leave that alone. And then for that, let's do Toughened. Let's do Improved Tech Kit.
Welcome back, Captain.
Do you have anything new for
How
me,
can I
Ada?
be of assistance? Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let's go to Scylla. Harlow's base. Felix's quest is a quick one, so I don't mind doing that. Friendship stew, Felix. I don't want you having that science weapon, honestly. Actually, here, you know what? Whatever. Tossball weapon damage. Here, hold on. Let me find the special weapon tossball stick thing. Does the vicar have it? He does. Let me give the vicar the mandible rearranger, provided you can have the hammer of Olympus. Yeah, I mean, by all means, bypass armor rating. All right. We are going to go ahead and call it there. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, we're going to raid someone here on our way out. Let me just double check who's on right now. You too, Chris. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to go ahead and raid for Sephiroth. Alright, once again, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the flip